Do you remember our lesson from chapter 1 about expanded form?
Yeah.
Right? Remember how we took a number like 542, and we took each digit and we expanded it, right? So we took the 5 and we said the digit times the place. What place is it in?
100.
The hundreds place. And then we added the next digit, which is the digit times 10. Then we added the digit times
1.
the place, which is 1. So for each digit, there was a set of parentheses, right? You got that? I'll move this up a little bit. Now we're going to do the same thing with decimals. So now watch this. It's not hard. What if this was 542.3 or 542 and 3/10? Now you've got the 5-digit plus the 4-digit plus the 2-digit plus, how are we going to write the 3-digit in expanded form? We take the digit times the
Place.
So here's the digit. What place is that? 1/10. So 1/10, which you write like that, right? 1/10. What if we had this? Then, okay, I ran out of space, but we need to add the 7, which is the digit times the place. What place is that 7 in, Naomi? The hundredths. How do you write 100th? 100th. One. It's just the place, right? Not the value. So the place goes in there. That's it. And if we had an 8 right here, we'd have to add a set of parentheses for expanding the 8. We take the digit times the place. What place is that in, Josie? The thousands. How are we going to write thousandth? 1,000th.
0.000 1.
Exactly right. Not hard, right? You're doing this same thing over here. You just have to know that the place is either a 10th, a 100th, or a 1,000th.
Okay.
Now, keep that in your brain. You can do this exact same thing, and instead of it being in decimal form, you can write it in a fraction form, meaning this. What's another way to write 1/10? Not as a decimal. You could write it as a fraction. Mia?
1 line 10.
Yes, like this. You could also write 3 times 1/10. You can either write it as a decimal or a fraction, whatever you find easier. Okay, this one would be 7 times 100th plus 8 times 1,000. It will ask you what it wants. It will say, write this in expanded form using decimals, or write this in expanded form using fractions. It'll tell you what it wants. If it doesn't, then you can do whatever you want. Got it? Now, you want to try some?
Yeah.
Yes, you are so excited. You're dying to try some. Here we go. Write this in expanded form. Hold on. Write this in expanded form. All right. Let's see who can get that. 6 72/100ths. Write it in expanded form.
Which way would this?
You can write it, actually do this. First write it in decimal form. Then do it again in fraction form. I want to see if you know how to do it both ways. Let's do it both ways. All right, are you guys ready?
No. Yes.
Okay, I'll give you a few more minutes.
I'm done with the decimal.
Decimals, that's fine, but you need to find a way on there to also do the fractions. Yep. Decimals and fractions. Try it both ways. I'll give you about 15 more seconds. It's okay if you don't get it done. Just get it started and let's see how you do. Okay, let's do it in decimals first. How many sets of parentheses are we going to have?
6. 3.
3 for each, yes. So here's our set of parentheses for the 6. Here's our set of parentheses for the 7. Here's our set of parentheses for the 2. Right? Each of these are a digit. We're going to add each of the digits together. So first of all, we have a 6. 6 times what place is it in?
1.
The ones place. 7 times what place is it in? 0.1, the tenths place. And 2 times
0.01.
0.01, which is the hundredths place. Or if you wrote it as a fraction, it should be 6 times 1 is going to be the same, plus 7 times 1/10 plus 2 times 1/100th. How many of you got that right? Does that make sense? If you got it wrong, do you understand what you did wrong?
I understand what I did wrong.
Okay, good. Let's try another one. I'm going to get trickier and trickier on you. All right?
Are we gonna do fractions and decimals?
Fractions and decimals both. All right, we're just going to go hard right away and see if you guys can get this.
Excuse you. Doesn't matter which 4 or 9.
There you go. You got this. You can do that. You can do it in either form.
Do we have to do both though?
No.
That's a good question. I know you need to be able to do it in both, so go ahead and try and do it both ways. Because I know one is typically easier for some people, but you have to do it both ways for the quizzes and tests, so let's make sure you give both a shot. Okay, the first one, it should just be the digit times the place. Look at your first set of parentheses. That first one isn't, a digit is just one digit. Yes, yours is right. Okay, so look at your first one. You wrote the digit times, but you didn't write the place. What place is this in? Okay, I'm going to do it together just because it's a lot of writing on your boards. I can't quite tell at a quick glance. So, Ella, this is a 2 right here.
Oh, I keep on thinking your 2s are 6. So there you go.
Okay, let me write the answer and you check your own, okay? Because I can't quite see everybody's. All right, 4 is the digit. The digit times what place is it in?
100.
Good. And we're going to add to that this next digit, the 2. 2 times 1 plus, let's do the 8. 8 times
0.0.
either 100th written like this or 100th written like that. Then you've got the 9 times either 1,000th written like this or 1,000th written like that.
Yay, got it right.
How many got it right? Very nice. Okay. Let's see if I can make things trickier for you yet.
You shouldn't.
I shouldn't? I think I can. I think you guys are up for the task.
No, I think that's.
I'm up.
I think that's not right.
All right.
But some people are sleeping.
I would like you to write this as a decimal. I'm going to write something in expanded form using fractions. You're going to write it for me in standard form as a decimal. Okay, go ahead and write that as a decimal. Write that as a decimal. I wrote it in expanded form as a fraction. You write it for me as a decimal. No, yes, 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 not quite. Then no, 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 yes. Rocky. 6 is the digit, and this is the place that it's in. 6 times 100 equals.
No.
Okay. I got it wrong then because I was in the thousands.
Oh, were you? I thought for a second. After I turned away, I was like, was that the thousands place that he put it in? Okay, how about this one? Let's see who can get that one right.
Okay.
Yes, no, yes, yes, yes. I just need it in a standard decimal form. Yes, 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 yes. No, no.
Wait.
No.
No, it's a 2, Ben. You have to put it in. Yes. So if you have a 2 in the thousandths place, it should be 0.002. Okay, let's try another one.
No.
Yes.
How about, and there's not really a way to do a harder one. Let's just do one more of those and then I'm going to get a little bit harder. 5 times 100th. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yes. Charlotte, you have to put a 0 in the whole one spot, right? Yes. No, you have to put the digit in there, yes. You put a 0 in the 1 spot, and then the 5 goes in the 100th spot. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get a little bit harder.
Yay.
I want you to write for me. Okay, let's go backwards. I'm going to write expanded version. You write the standard, okay?
Yeah, but like that's a smaller fraction. Wait, no, decimal.
Okay, let's be quiet so we can all think, all right? So everybody can concentrate. Give me the standard decimal for this. The standard decimal.
I keep on thinking your 2s or 6s. You need these lines.
Next Wednesday?
How do we write this? I was like, there's no way I'm finishing this.
No.
How do I write?
We have Tuesday. They have to be ready for Wednesday. So, good.
I mean, I'm standard.
Yeah, we can, yes, no, no, yes, no, yes. Bo, that's right, except for this is an 8, not a 5. Yes, no,
We're close enough.
yes. Close enough, yes, is something you never say in math, actually. There's never a close enough. Unless you're rounding or estimating. Yes and yes. Good job.
I don't know.
No. Okay. Eyes up here.
Is this right?
Eyes up here. So you have 2 in the what place?
1,000.
2 is going to go in the thousands place. So watch. This is the thousands place. Now these ones are parts of a whole, so they are after the decimal point. 8 goes in the tenths spot. And this 8 goes in the thousandth spot. So nothing is in the hundredths. 8 goes in the thousandth spot.
I wrote a 1.
Yes? You got it? Zara, you lost? Or you got it? Easy?
Got it right.
Awesome, awesome. Here we go. Let's try one more. Let's see how many people we can get it to get it right. Here we go. How many people are in this class? Let me see today. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16. So let's try to get 13 out of 16 people that get this right. Here we go. All right, I need everyone quiet. Okay, don't talk out loud while you're working on this so that everyone can concentrate. Let's see who can get that right. Let me look at it quick and see what it should be. Yes, 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 yes. Rocky, nope, check again. Yes, sorry. Yes. Yep. It's all right, you had it. It was just like a little silly mistake. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Good, guys. Okay, I've got a couple minutes. Here's the last type of question that you need to be able to do. I'm going to write it in word form. You are going to write it in expanded form. All right? You're used to me writing the words and you write the decimal form. Now you need to take the words and you need to write it in expanded form. Okay? For some people, it helps to write it out in decimal form first before you write it out in expanded form, but here we go. I'd like to know who can get this one. I'm going to hope for half, okay? Out of 16 of you, let's see if we can get 8 of you to get this right. Shh, I need everyone quiet because you got to focus on this one. What does and mean when I write it out? What is, yeah. Write this out in expanded form. Yes, you got it.